I definitely know that I'm going to get knocked some points because of the fish. I'm a little afraid right now.
Guys, here's how.
It looks like something you could buy off the rack.
Here's how to first part of a series of how to survive the forest, of how to survive, of how to wild.
Hi everybody, welcome to the runway. As you know, in fashion, one day.
Okay, Sash, this is a series, and this is where the runway show is.
Cute.
Will you give your opinion on all the looks and tell us which one you think is
No, not right. Not that series.
We asked you to create new uniforms.
Oh, anyway, I'm making a YouTube video about a different series.
Okay.
So anyway, this series. Anyway, in this series, I get to show you how to survive in the wild. You'll still have to learn a bit yourself.
What's that?
Fashion director for Marie Claire magazine, Nina Garcia. Hi everyone. And you see there's an empty chair. We have a very special guest judge for today. Academy Award-winning actress and owner of Spin, Susan Sarandon.
Hey, she's from Thelma and Louise. Seriously, she looks so gorgeous.
Welcome. Thank you.
She got a big cool baby.
We love having you here. Thank you.
So guys,
It's the hardest thing I know.
just how to survive in the forest. I'm not in an actual forest, as you can see.
Okay, let's start the show.
Say hi, Cam. Cam, say hi. Anyway,
It looks great in the garment. It's functional. It's different. It's unique.
anyway, first, how do you get food? How to get food?
I'm really proud of it. It's something really good.
Use hunting mechanisms. Using hunting mechanisms. Hunting is a pretty good option if you know how to do it. I recommend bringing tools for that before starting your adventure in case you get lost. But if it's not, you need to. But
Capri.
always do that before going on an adventure. In case if you get lost while camping. Bring. However, it does climate change, and it is technically and is bad for the planet, and can be can be dangerous. Yes. Using plants. If you eat plants, that's one of the best options. However, the upsides is that they give out nutrients and stuff, and you can find a lot of those in the forest. If it's a forest, you can easily find some. The downsides are that some of them are poisonous. And it's bad for the environment. And if you do too much, you get too far, it can hurt the environment very much. The environment gets hurt enough. You don't need to hurt the environment gets enough pain. gets enough plants cut in one day. You don't need to increase it. You stop increasing it if you do. I recommend doing only a little bit. I can give you some tips of plants to avoid. Avoid umbrella-shaped plants. Plants because those ones are poisonous. Avoid mushrooms don't have many nutrients. Only do it unless if that's your only food source. Unless if that's your only food source that you can get to in time. Well, at all. Pretty much it. You can get to. You can get if it's your only choice. It's a pretty decent option. And you can find a lot of those here on Lopez. Dude. Guess what? What about water? I recommend looking for river water. Recommend river water is a good option.
That's what you do.
Don't use the mod. Don't try even. Guess what? Use river water. Don't drink seawater. Do river water. That one is clean. But before drinking it, check for impurities. Then then remove them with a plastic bag. Remove the visible impurities with a plastic bag. But before doing anything at all, you better make shelter. Hopefully you brought a tent. However, that's not your only source. It's not guaranteed, but you can get lucky in the forest. But don't do it near a source of water. Don't do it right next to a source of water. Do that before anything else. Literally. That's the first thing you should do. What about... What about this? This mostly applies for other areas too. Insects are also a good source of food. Hopefully you're not picky. If you're picky, you don't have a high. Your chances are low. You don't have a high chance of surviving in the forest if you get lost. You're not having a high chance. It's almost impossible. And there's much more. I'll give you, and guess what? Guess what? Guess what? There's one more I can give you. if you go through all of the episodes, even if you go through all the series, you should not go in. You should hopefully you don't get lost even after watching all the videos from the series. Even if you watch all the videos in the series, it's not likely you're going to. Guess what? And I'm gonna give you some time. I recommend prototyping it. I recommend prototype. If you have what you need, I recommend prototyping it. At least some degree. Yeah, at least. Most other videos about survival in the woods don't tell you that. And it's a crucial step. And the series will never end. At least until I die, at least. If you're not watching it when that happens, if you're not watching that when it happens, if you're one of the, guess what? There's a pause. Hey, guys, stop! Do you know what? Guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna be getting a ton of views even after I die. That's for sure. Right?
Yeah, buddy. That's right.
So I'm doing this just for the viewers who get there. Okay? So can you guys close your ears?
Yeah,
This includes.
not disturbing at all.
My ears are closed, buddy.
No. Talk about cover them with your hands if you don't have headphones. Or earbuds. So guess what? For those who are watching after my death, but for most of you guys, it probably hasn't happened yet. You should always prototype it before going into the woods. Guess what? From when this video was made, I'm definitely not dead yet. From when this video was made, for obvious reasons. Anyway, time for the outro for this series.